Look at these guys. Goodness. Look how pretty that is. Been driving past a second-hand building material place in Kells River for a long time, and today is the first time that we're actually going in, so I want to show you guys around. There's quite amazing pieces of wood over here, so if you're looking for reclaimed wood that you want to use, this would be the way to go. Look at that. They've got different colors as well, and here's one with a metal fitting in. Yo. Where's the? This is another very weathered pine flooring, tongue and groove as well. We've got some ply boards. We've got some window frames. Look at these amazing windows. Look at these. Isn't that beautiful? This is burglar bars, and I actually think that's so pretty if you would cut it off on the ends and then use this maybe for outside decor against your wall, or maybe inside even with a frame around it if you're going for like a rustic chic look. Using the old burglar bars is definitely one way to do that. Just look at this, and it's 600 Rand, guys, for this door. Shutters. Ooh. Once again with the burglar bars inside. I mean, there's so much you can do with that.
16 gig memory, ja, en wat is die size porsie? En dan al wat dan basies gebeur is soos om 10 kom. En hy sal jou hou maklik 5 tot 7 jaar.
Look at that wheel there at the back. I'm just picturing these things. I like to find odd things to put on the wall. This would be quite a fun place to find odd things. Look at this amazing thing. If you continue walking, there's another shed right at the back. This beautiful freestanding bath. There's another stunning door over there. Then this looks like mantelpieces and stuff. Okay. Here's laminate flooring, so if you're looking to do like a very small area in your house for laminate flooring. They've got some cabinets over here. They've got wall sconces.
Oh, no way.
Look at the mirror. Yeah. Cool. Look at this beautiful mantle. Fireplace mantelpiece. This thing is huge. There's a chandelier over there, that white one, which I'm thinking my mother-in-law would love. A lot of lights here. Look at these guys. Ek wil hierdie buite ons deur sit.
Ja, kom kyk gou hierso. Daar's nog met ander ligte check.
Okay.
Kom kyk gou hierso.
Ooh, look at those. So apparently Henry says I need to get excited about things around the corner, so let's go have a look. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look how pretty that is.
Check hierdie ligte.
That's nice.
Maar check hierdie rooi balk hier binne.
Yeah.
Check hierso.
Oh, there's 2 of those. No, there's 4 of them. 3 lights. That's really pretty.
Check hier.
Ja, dis wat ek gesien het daai kant.
Daar's 4, daar's 2 van hulle met deurtjies aan die kante wat jy kan oopmaak.
Ek wil dit hê. Al 4.
Okay.
Ek gaan dit vat. Jou ma gaan dit love. Oh my goodness. En haar kamer dalk.
Vrouw.
Yes.
750 each.
Yes.
There's 4 of them. Is it? Okay.
Okay, so I found these babies for our house. And it has the most beautiful at the top. Look at that. How amazing is that? So I was thinking to hang these above the kitchen island. I think this might work. I just need to go wash it a little bit at home to get the true color, but I'm really liking this. So they're going for 50 Rand each. It's a bargain. It's kitchen cabinet DIY day today. It's Saturday. We've got some nice sun, so I'm trusting that whatever needs to dry will dry quickly. But we've also got a lot of wind, so we need to be clever with how we're applying paint and stuff today. So we decided to go slow and steady with the project because we want to do it right, we want it to last. And we're going to start out with doing a tester door to test the application and the adhesion of the paint. Does that make sense? I just want to test how well the primer and the paint is sticking, and if we would require a top coat or any other type of paint, hopefully this paint will work. I didn't really think through what type of paint I needed. We would just focus on the color. Even my boer, nee?
Ja, dan die top onder. Daai lyk mooi saam. Ek dink so ja. Yes. En dan om die ligte doen, bo is mooi dat hy nie mooi dat dit warmer is, nee. Dis reg, ja. Mooi saam met die voet.
Yeah, that's all So I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to do a tester, and if the paint is incorrect, then we'll use it for something else because it's stunning, neutral, fantastic colors that you can use anywhere, and then I'll just have to run my way to the hardware store to get some more paint that is correct. Because right now we're just dealing with wall paint. I'm going to start removing the cabinet doors anyway. We need to number them so we remember where to put them back. And then we need to remove all the handles, we need to fill the holes, put the frames on, you know, do some wood filling, sand them. It's a very big process, but I don't want to rush it, and I'm really going to enjoy taking my time getting this right, because it would be really great if it works. And it would be great if I can share the process with you guys and maybe help anyone who doesn't have the budget to spend a lot of money on updating their kitchen. Maybe this could be a help. I know a lot of people use chalk paint or charcoal paint for kitchen cabinets. We didn't want to go that route because we were very specific with the colors that we wanted. So I went to go pick up the panels that I bought from Timber City. I ordered the panels in 5cm strips, so it looks really cool, and I'm very curious to get that on cabinet doors to see how it's gonna look. Okay, wish me luck. We'll be painting the inside of the doors as well. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to keep track of the number of the cabinets. Or maybe start at the front, and then when we do all of the insides of the doors, I'll just put the masking tape on the front maybe. I'm really figuring this out as I go along. workstation is set up. I got my piece of extra melamine to use as my sample board to check if the process is going to work. I'm going to cut the board into 4 equal parts with masking tape. So the one block is going to be sanded with 1 coat of primer, and the other block is going to be sanded with 2 coats of primer. Then we're going to do the other side where it's going to be unsanded with 1 coat of primer and unsanded with 2 coats of primer. Then we'll see which one wins in the end, if sanding the melamine really does make a difference or if it's just the quality of your primer.
Ek het gesê ons het hulp nodig het, nie? Dat is dis hulle geselskap nodig het. Baie spesifiek. Ja, hulle geselskap nodig het. Ja. This is way too big for the sander, but it sticks, so we're going to use it anyway. Has been sanded and she just wiped down the board, but you can't even see, it's it's smooth, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. It almost feels like a newly skimmed wall, plastered wall. And then on this side where we haven't sanded, there's actually watermarks, but she did the same thing on this side, but there's no watermarks here, which is telling me the water is actually staying on the surface here. It means this is a bit more glossy, and it's not doing the same thing here where we sanded, which means that it's going to adhere quite nicely here. It's not as glossy and smooth as this side. That's sanded and that's not sanded so far. So the water is actually sitting on the glossy side and not on the sanded side.
Gelukkig dat hy maar gekyk kom.
Ons draai net weer soen toe, dan kap ons op soen toe. Wacht, ons moet nog nou, dit is nog wat geworden, want dat is nog een zo nog in hier zit. You got your honors. What? Look at you. We have it all.
Nice.
Hij is weer gescheerd, man. Het is aan mij.
Cheese great.
Liefie, wat vat. Hoekom is jou maag altyd betrokke oral?
Weer.
Nice. Maar die kan definitief makkelijker af. Hierdie word gesanded.
Ja, dit is makkelijker.
Okay, so this is where we sanded. If I'm going with my nail over, it makes marks, but it doesn't take the paint off. Well, it does actually a little bit over there. But I mean, if I'm scratching like this, it doesn't take the paint off. Where we didn't sand, the paint comes off. And I'm scratching as hard as I'm scratching on this side. We add the top coat, 2 coats of the top coat of the paint color. I'm pretty sure that that's going to reinforce it even more. And so let's see what happens. Okay, so over here we have 2 primers and 2 top coats sanded before the time. And you'll see I'm scratching and really nothing happens. Which means this is definitely the best way to do it. So sanding before, 2 coats of primer, 2 top coat. This is sanding with 1 primer and 2 top coats, which is just as good. This is no sanding with 2 top coat, 1 primer. See, this is if you don't sand. So no sanding, but with 2 coats of primer and 2 top coats, and that's also coming off very easily. Over here, if I do the same thing, oh wait, there it's coming off as well. Maar dis baie meer hardwearing
Ja,
vir my hier as wat hierdie is.
very easy.
Yeah.
This
So if you really put your elbow into it, it'll start chipping, but it needs to dry for a long time as well. So the longer the primer dries, the more hard wearing it is. But this really feels like it's going to do the job. But if you don't sand, it comes off very easily. Nothing happens. The verdict here is definitely sanding before you do anything. Sanding, step 1 is to sand, step 2 is to prime with 2 coats, and step 3 is to do your top coat twice as well. And this is normal wall paint. It's not any special type of paint. One thing that I would consider once we've installed all the cabinet doors back is to potentially do a clear top coat that gives it a little bit more of a sheen. The paint is supposed to be low sheen, but it looks very matte to me. But in the end, if it looks nice and it works, then it's not necessary for a top coat. Otherwise, if we just want a little bit more of a shine, we can always just add that clear top coat over it. It's not a problem.